Hey, I'm making this video in response to Ergo's request for obscure movies we like. It's a 1991 film by Wim Wenders if you're American, called Until the End of the World, and he has a pretty international cast. You may remember Jean Moreau as a French actress. She was, in 91, she was probably in her 60s, just a sort of a legend in French cinema. But also William Hurt and Sam Neill. It was in 1991. Okay, here's the tagline of this film. It's 1999. The government will kill for his invention. One woman will do anything for his love. Together they share an adventure that circles the globe and invades the mind. William Hurt plays this man who is traveling the world, taking pictures with this device. I think it was invented by his father that will enable the blind to see, specifically his mother. He meets up with this sort of renegade femme fatale, and she ends up following him on his mission. All of this is set against the backdrop of a nuclear missile that accidentally has been shot, and nobody knows if it's going to just go out into space and explode, or land someplace and explode, and if it does, they don't know where. So it kind of went into the whole millennium paranoia. So it was just really a fascinating film. Someone named Melissa from Seattle wrote this on IMDb as her review, and it fits really well. The drifting curiosity of Claire Tourneau lends a feeling of calm to Until the End of the World. She is still the center of this quiet film, which occupies a poetic lull before the millennium storm. As in most of Wender's films, there are moments of great beauty elevated by the use of silence. The sudden quiet in the plain as the shadow slips over the hills. This is my favorite moment in the film. And actually, this is one of my favorite moments in the film. And there are Wender's usual striking trademark images from a moving vehicle of the landscape racing by. This movie, about vision and revision, also has a lot to do with poetry and transportation, like The King of the Road and Alice in the Cities. The soundtrack is altogether delightful. Like all of Wender's films, it is exactly a half hour too long, but like most of his work, it just manages to redeem itself. I believe this is his best film after his masterpiece Wings of Desire. I love this movie, and I totally agree about the soundtrack. It has R.E.M., Lou Reed, Nick Cave, Elvis Costello, Julie Cruz, Patti Smith, Depeche Mode, Jane Siberry, and K.D. Lang, U2, Peter Gabriel, with one of the most beautiful songs ever written, Blood of Eden. So I would love to see what you think of it if you check it out. It's very haunting, and I have to say that the first time I saw it, I was just smitten and absolutely in love with this film. I watched it again with someone else, and I was very aware of how slow it was going because of the person who was watching it with me. I don't think enjoyed it, so I didn't enjoy it that time as much as I did the first time, but the first time I saw it, I was absolutely swept away. So if you do watch it, let me know what you think. Peace.